Hello and welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world. Again, your host Eric and Elvis. This is the Backseat Wrestler podcast. We are back better than ever, and of course, we are here to talk about what happened last night at WWE Survivor Series, and of course, the week of AEW. Major
Survivor
night.
Series was great.
Major night. Yeah. It was a major night of Survivor Series. Major stuff happened. We can't wait to get into it. What did you think of Survivor Series?
It was really good because of what happened like near the end.
Yeah.
If not, it would have been mid.
Yeah.
A little okay.
No, I agree. Yeah, if it wasn't for what happened at the end, we could just say it now. Freaking CM Punk is back in WWE. But that's not even a fucking top story. The real top story is, go ahead.
Our truth is back.
Our truth is back. Our truth is back in WWE, fellas. Who cares about CM Punk? This is freaking amazing.
You saw him eating those ruffles?
That is a true superstar right there. Also, freaking Randy Orton's back, obviously.
Bro, we knew that.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. And Randy Orton like freaking jacked, by the way. Oh my
God. Yeah. I was wondering, like, damn, he's on a freaking new diet or something. This dude is just—he's
on that trend. Anyways, let's talk about.
So we just get right into CM Punk.
No, let's
we do that last.
No, let's do that last. Let's just go in order for Survivor Series, just because what the hell not. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into the Survivor Series review since it was a major thing that happened this week. So let's get into it. Show started off with the women's War Game match. Of course, that was Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Shotzi, Bianca Belair versus Damage Control, which consisted of Kairi Sane, Bayley, Asuka, and Io Sky.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a really good match. So
Io Sky stole the show. Io Sky looked good.
Io Sky always steals the show when it comes to War Games.
She put the trash can on her and jumped off the thing.
Yeah, that was a callback to what she did in NXT. She did the same thing. Yeah, it was a good match though. Like I don't think the right people won, unfortunately. But
I picked Damage Control just because of they just formed like thought they were gonna be like even stronger.
But yeah, of course, Becky Lynch's team basically is the one that did pick up the win. There was a lot of exciting moments there in this match though. Like freaking Kairi Sane tried to hit her patented elbow drop.
Oh yeah.
On Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch put her knees up, hit her arm, and then put her in the
disarmer.
Yeah, the disarmer. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The freaking jumping off the cage with the trash can on top.
Becky Lynch hit freaking I don't know if she was trying to, but she hit who the hell was it on Damage Control? She hit somebody right in the head with the kendo stick, and she wasn't even. She was aiming for the body and hit her right on the forehead.
It just happens in these types of matches. But yeah,
they were just swinging the kendo sticks. They were just hitting each other with chairs. It was going crazy.
Yeah, there was even like a nice little moment where was it Becky Lynch and Charlotte looked like they kind of hugged it out. It's like setting their differences aside.
Well, at first they were staring at each other down there in the match. They were going to fight.
Yeah, so they kind of built into that storyline where like they don't like each other.
Then, at the end,
and then eventually they do like each other. I don't really see the point of them winning, honestly. I mean, other than to further the story that they need to kick Bayley out of Damage Control eventually.
They're gonna kick her, even though she's the leader. That's fucked up.
It seems it's gonna happen. It's a great storyline in that case. Like, if I think maybe this escalates
Bayley versus Io Sky for the title.
That's what we keep saying.
Royal Rumble or something.
No, I think
at Mania.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
Mania is probably when they break. We'll never know.
Yeah, I can actually see I can see them breaking up, Bayley winning the Women's Royal Rumble,
and then go after Io.
Going after Io.
Better.
Yeah, that's even better. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's definitely where the heck this is gonna lead to. I guess this escalates that because I was expecting them to win.
I don't know what's next for the winning team. They all got there was just a team of randoms and not like partners. So
I guarantee you, probably Charlotte's gonna go after the title now. Obviously, maybe Bianca's obviously still going after it. Bianca Belair and Bayley. Sorry, not Bayley. What the heck? Becky Lynch is probably going to go after the title as well. Shotzi, she might go after as well, but she probably won't get that far, unfortunately.
I don't think she's getting that far.
But yeah, in terms of Io keeping that title, I think she's going to keep that title. I think she's going to keep the title to Mania, like I said.
Versus Bayley.
Yeah, she's going to eventually lose to Bayley. But yeah, it was a pretty decent match. I think the Raw team won, but it is what it is.
It was a good match though.
Honestly, if it's just to further that storyline of, as we said, kicking Bayley out, then it makes sense.
Yeah, the point of the card being mid until the end is because the two War Games match were like the two only good matches. Like the other ones were and they were mid.
They were mid matches. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, course, as we said, the team of Becky Lynch's team basically is 1-1.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on from that. Of
Well,
course,
it was Bianca Belair's team. She was actually the leader. Yeah.
It was
No, I
it was
know,
Becky
but
Lynch. It
Bianca
was
was the
man's team.
leader.
But anyways,
That's what they named.
Of course, after that, we had like a little thing backstage where Sami Zayn was like a little bit nervous because he said that Randy has yet to show up, which started
that was the
CM
whole
Punk chants.
storyline. That was the whole storyline.
The whole storyline of the night was Randy Orton has yet to. Yeah, he wasn't there, and they had no idea where the heck he was, and they were waiting for him, and they were kind of nervous that he wasn't going to make it. And of course, that basically had the crowd chanting CM Punk like they wanted him to take.
Yeah,
his
I
place.
heard the CM Punk chants early. You know, it's Chicago, of course.
Well, of course, like even like on Raw and SmackDown and stuff, they were already chanting CM Punk prior to this. So yeah, everybody knew he was going to come.
Well, we'll talk. I'll talk about it near the end.
Okay,
I'll talk about it near the end.
But yeah, after that we had the Miz versus Gunther.
See, this one was good. It was good. It wasn't like great, but it was a good match.
Yeah, it wasn't like Gunther's best match, but it was okay.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times where I thought Miz was gonna win. Like holy crap, Miz!
Oh yeah, when he kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah, he did like the low blow like 3 times.
Low blow, and then he hit him with the skull crushing finale.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be. Over.
I thought that was.
But
I'd
say it was like too early.
No, yeah, exactly. And then there was another point where like Gunther had Miz in a headlock. He ran up over the ropes and he almost pinned him like really freaking
same
close.
thing Bret Hart did.
Yeah,
when he won.
Yeah, where he did like the
I forgot. It was against Roddy Piper. Yep. He had him in that lock.
Yeah, it was cool. Nice little callback to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, Gunther ended up picking up the win as we thought was going to happen.
Yeah, but it was a good match.
It was a good match. It was a good show.
Gotta give Miz his respect. Yeah,
Miz as a face, I'm starting to like because I usually like him as a heel, but it was kind of getting stale.
He's been a heel all the time.
He's been a heel for a long time. So
see what happens next for him. Gunther, like we said, who the hell is going to challenge Gunther? We don't even know.
Like I said, I still have Ilya Dragunov coming up eventually.
Dragunov, he's I don't know.
Yeah, he's NXT champion right now, and he's doing a hell of a good job.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a long time more of Gunther as IC champion.
Yeah, I think eventually the person that's gonna beat Ilya Dragunov will probably be Trick Williams because have you seen like his music and shit?
Yeah.
Like the crowd gets into it.
That Trick.
It's so fire.
I hope like the crowd stay. Like NXT crowds are always wild, and then some people they go to like the main roster and they're like nothing. I hope the main roster crowd don't do him like that. Like,
they better. Nah, he's good.
Whenever he comes up.
Yeah, and he I don't know. This is separate from Survivor Series. It's just just kind of going on a rant here, but yeah, he's a really good wrestler and he's good on the mic, I think, and his music is just fire.
Yeah,
with the whole crowd getting into it.
You see Booker T going like, "Yep," doing the ad-libs. Yeah. He's hilarious.
Yeah, that's his.
He can be he can be a star.
I think maybe he eventually beats Dragunov, and then Dragunov comes up and eventually defeats Gunther because why the heck not? But yeah,
or Gunther still reigns supreme for like 3 years. Imagine.
Oh my god. Or like we said in our predictions episode about the whole Roman thing, he tries to unify the titles.
I'm telling you, this dude Gunther's a beast.
Yeah, but yeah, there wasn't really much to say about that match other than, of course, Gunther won. He needs a new challenger now.
Decent showing by Miz. Let's see what happens. What he does now.
Yeah, because it doesn't do anything to Miz.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, after that we had Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee.
See, this one was like kind of mid. It was like
it was okay.
It's because like that's not. Dragon Lee has nothing to do with the storyline, so it's like it was just so random.
Yeah, I mean, like
I don't know why they did this.
I guess like Carlito actually had a real injury,
maybe,
and they kind of did like that storyline injury to the arm on. I think it was on SmackDown, right? Where like he Santos Escobar went after Carlito's arm.
Backstage, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. They got on a brawl, and then Santos jumped off like the barricade. And
but then he also attacked him backstage.
Then he attacked him backstage.
And then Dragon Lee interfered and helped Carlito, but it was already
still
too
it's
late.
Like Dragon Lee has nothing to do with this thing. It's like I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, I'm loving Santos Escobar as a heel.
Yeah, I like him as a heel. I just didn't like how everything was with like should have just faced Carlito. Like
yeah, no, I agree. Or just anybody else.
So now it's gonna set up a future match between him and Carlito, and then maybe even deep in the future when Rey Mysterio ever comes back.
Yeah,
between him and Rey.
Like, unfortunately, he had to get that surgery. He's gonna be out for a while, but that storyline's gonna like marinate. It's gonna be great. Can't wait for it. But yeah, as we had Santos wins, keeps his heel levels up, and we're gonna see exactly what the heck that leads to on, I guess, SmackDown.
Yeah, because if Carlito's out, I don't know what Santos gonna do. I was just talking shit.
Well, I mean, he still has like the rest of LWO to like beat the crap out of, so he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
I would really love for like Santos to form his own LWO where he gets like Humberto and Angel Garza, because. A side note, Angel Garza is a freaking amazing talent, and he should be pushed to the moon.
Well, actually,
but they don't do
how
that.
do you say that? Like it was NWO Wolfpack, and They should do that.
Yeah, something
LWO
like
and
that.
LWO like Wolfpack type
Wolfpack,
shit.
yeah,
They should do that.
That'd be nice.
That'll be good to further the storyline until they come back healthy like early on.
Yeah,
That's you know what that
that'd
sounds
be really
great.
cool. Yeah, that's like a perfect way to like actually balance it out.
And a perfect callback, yo.
Yeah.
LWO Wolfpack and LWO.
Ray can be like the Sting, where like he's kind of like they don't know which one he's gonna join, and then eventually
when he comes back.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But anyways, yeah, Santos ended up picking up the win. After that, we had Rhea Ripley, Mommy versus Zoe Stark. This was pretty. It was a fast match.
Average. It wasn't a long match.
I don't think
it was a clean finish.
Yeah, it was a clean finish. Rhea ended up obviously picking up the win.
Zoe Stark had her moments, but it was just like it looked like a regular SmackDown match. To be honest.
No, I agree.
Like nobody kicked out of any finishers. It was just Rhea ended up.
Yeah, I don't know.
The riptide in the end.
I don't know if they were short on time, if something went over a little bit, but yeah, Rhea ended up picking up the win, as she should have, of course. But yeah, I feel like this match was way too fast. Like it I don't know. For me, it was pretty quick. Like I remember, like I blinked. I feel like I blinked and the match was over. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, we ended up picking up the win. There isn't really much else to say there, other than like who the heck is going to face
She
Rhea? Cleaned
everybody out. And that's now they're gonna have a Jade Cargill.
Well, I mean, like, there's still all the people she faced in that Fatal 5-Way. She's beating Raquel.
I mean, she's beating
Zoe now. She still needs to face Nia because unfortunately, eventually that's gonna happen.
Technically, like in that Fatal 5-Way, she won. So it's like
but now they're gonna be like, I need my ones. You know?
I know, but
yeah.
Like, I mean, what the hell's gonna happen with Jade Cargill? We still haven't seen her debut yet.
Well, in the post conference for this for Survivor Series, Triple H was saying that they're gonna they're gonna put Jade Cargill in when they feel like she's ready and there's no rush. So it seems like they're gonna keep her out for a little bit longer. I guess maybe she's just training a little bit more, and then eventually they'll debut her, or maybe they just don't really have anything storyline for her yet, and they don't want to put her in a feud where they think that she might they might pull the trigger that she loses. You know what I mean?
They gotta figure it out.
Yeah, they'll figure it out soon. But anyways, yeah, not really much to say there other than of course Rhea won. But then here was a main event, which was of course the team of Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Jey Uso. There was no Randy Orton at this moment. It was just them four versus Judgment Day. And Judgment Day's entrance was fire, by the way. That was cool. Yeah. They all came out with a mask. It was Judgment Day, which was, of course, Dom, Priest, Balor, and JD officially. And then, of course, Drew McIntyre.
Who was separate. He even said, like, he came out separately. He wasn't even, like, on page with them to start. Like, you seen he was, like, him and Priest were like kind of like having a staring battle, like even in the cage.
Well, like you said, I think it would be really cool if like eventually like he does join Judgment Day and like he takes the place of Priest and they kick out Priest.
I just feel like that's gonna happen because like I mean Drew McIntyre is better than Priest, I guess. So and then they're like, oh, he thinks he's the leader. Rhea's gonna be like, this guy thinks he's a leader.
Yeah, and Rhea's gonna like try to prove a point, like I'm the leader, and then she's gonna make Drew fall in line. That'd be a pretty cool storyline. But yeah, it was 5v4 because there was no sight of Randy, as we said.
Well, the whole storyline not yet, because it was still 1-1-1.
But still, it was 5v4 in terms of like they don't think he's coming.
Who had the advantage? Was it Judgment Day or was it?
It was Judgment Day. Yeah, Judgment Day had the advantage. So Judgment Day, of course, was actually did they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Judgment Day had the.
So yeah, throughout the whole match, it was the whole story of like, of course,
it started with Finn Balor and Seth, right?
Finn Balor and Seth, yeah.
History right there.
Yeah, history right there. They were playing off the history of everything. It was really cool. But yeah, great match. I think it was really good. There was a lot of wild stuff that happened. Of course, the major thing that happened was the clock ticking down, and then eventually Randy Orton does show up.
Rhea Ripley came out.
Oh yeah,
when the clock went to 0, Rhea Ripley came out with the briefcase.
Yeah,
and he was about to cash in for Damian Priest.
Yeah, Priest was about to cash in his title,
and then before,
he was going to cash in his Money in the Bank against Seth.
Like Rhea was going to do it for him because obviously they're in the cage. And then right before they're about to do it, obviously you hear Randy's when he was a kid. Yeah, thunderous roars from the crowd.
Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, and Priest almost the whole story too. Priest almost cashed in, but he couldn't.
Yeah, same thing he's been doing all the time.
Yeah.
Randy Orton looking chiseled like a freaking Greek god.
Yo, he was huge. he looked like a really good.
And I think it was the remix version of his song. Like it was a little different, like the band and everything.
I was too excited to like even.
I mean, it was hard to hear, but I think
the crowd was so loud too.
Yeah. Chicago crowd's always loud.
Yeah, Chicago has a great crowd.
Yeah, Triple H said it like even in the post like conference. He said that's like his best place to, like when he was wrestling, and then now to do place like shows.
Yeah, it's always fun whenever like, they go there. But of course, Randy Orton comes out.
His entrance.
He makes his entrance. He starts RKOing.
Well, he was power slamming everybody.
Yeah,
and then
doing his old, the good old
like the rope
Randy Orton
DDT,
moves.
the rope DDT.
Yeah, no, it was good. And then like obviously he had like a lot of history with some of the people in the cage.
Jay.
So at one point he was staring down at Jay.
Yeah, he was banging on the floor like about to RKO him, and Jay looks at him, and then you could hear Jay saying, like I'm sorry."
Yeah, he was like apologizing, which is
really emotional. And then he was about to get hit by Dom from behind, and then Jay super kicked him, which kind of like, I'm actually sorry, and then he super kicks him.
Yeah. Him. No, Randy almost got kicked, but then of course he ended up kicking Dom. I'm sorry, Jay almost kicked. It looked like Jay was going to kick Randy, but he ended up kicking Dom.
Kicked Dom, yeah.
And then Dom got RKO'd.
Yeah.
And then, everybody started hitting their finishers on everyone. Yeah. At one point, they threw JD off the freaking cage, off the top cage, and Randy Orton caught him mid for a perfect RKO.
What a perfect sell by JD. He jumped like perfectly straight right into it.
JD is a great seller.
Cody hit his Cody cutter on somebody else. Like it was just, everybody was going crazy.
It was insane. Yeah. Oh my God.
Jay Uso with the Uso splash, and then he let Cody get the win.
Yeah,
the Crossroads.
Cody.
Remember they had the history with Legacy.
Yeah, no, it was cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there was a lot of history there, like Legacy in terms of Randy Orton and Cody. The whole freaking thing with Cody and Seth have history.
Yeah.
With the what the heck was it? The Authority, stuff like that. And then the Jay.
Well, Cody and Seth had history with
the titles.
With Cody making his return to WWE. It was the first match, right?
Yeah. No, it was freaking cool.
It was a lot of history.
Yeah, a lot of history there. It was great. But yeah, of course.
I thought the Judgment Day were going to win.
I thought Judgment Day were going to win too.
Well, I said it actually because it still wasn't like when we filmed last week, we didn't know Randy was going to be a part of it yet.
Yeah.
So remember I said I picked Judgment Day, but if it's Randy's there, then I'll pick Randy actually.
Yeah.
Yes, because we didn't know yet.
Well, one of the things that like the cameras didn't pick up is as soon as Judgment Day lost, Drew went to the back like angry. So it looks like he's probably pissed off. He probably went to go like sulk. Obviously, he's probably going to talk to Rhea, and like we said, maybe they do kick out Priest, or maybe he's just like, I'm never joining the Judgment Day. We don't know that yet, but I guess we'll freaking see.
And I don't know what else happened either. It's like earlier when they showed like Judgment Day backstage preparing. It was like it was JD and Finn, and then Dom, and then Priest was like talking with JD and Finn, and Dom comes out of nowhere. And then he was like, I'll talk to you guys about that thing later to Finn Balor and thing, and Priest, and walks away while Dom was there.
Yeah.
So for some reason there, I don't know why it looked like they'll kick out Dom too or something. I don't know. It was like some weird. I don't know. It was just something little, but it was like as soon as Dom walked in, he was like, I'll talk to you guys about it, and he just walked away.
No, I love the whole Judgment Day storyline.
So it's like a bunch of little different things going on.
But yeah,
a bunch of curveballs could happen.
Let's get into like the major thing that happened, which was of course the whole CM Punk returning. All right, let's go ahead and get into the big return, other than, of course, R-Truth, because R-Truth is the number one return that happened last night.
Other than R-Truth and Randy Orton.
Was, of course, CM Punk returning. Oh, my God. Crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, I got to say, like, WWE, they did a great job of, like, trying to keep it secret. Because I was convinced at one point, he's not coming back. Because it was Randy in the mask. I'm like, what is he going to get involved in? He's not coming back. And then also, like, it looked like the show was over.
Yeah, I like the way that they
no
they did
spoilers. And I follow, like, wrestling things, like, on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
And they usually always do spoilers, which I hate. I didn't even see any spoilers. Like, it's like they did a really good job of keeping it secret.
Yeah. Well, I saw
even though people were still like, "Oh, he's coming back." Obviously, it's Chicago. People still going to speculate. People still.
Yeah, I saw a lot of like things where were saying like, "Oh, like he's in Chicago. He's at the airport when they were blah blah blah."
Yeah, no, but he's always in Chicago. So
exactly. So it doesn't really freaking matter.
Like he was at the freaking Blackhawks game like a couple weeks ago. Like he's always in Chicago.
Yeah, he's always there. But of course, crazy the way he freaking returns. Like you said, it was great the way they did it. It looked like they were about to fade out to the end of the show.
They had to end the show credits.
Yeah, they had like the show credit thing at the like bottom right that they always do, or bottom left, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And then of course CM Punk's music hits and the crowd goes insane.
They just go wild. It's the new. Remember, I sent you the text. They had the day before. Literally, they had a remastered version.
Yeah, they released a remastered
of Cult of Personality. Well, I'm like, whoa.
That also solidified like
that was the only thing that brought me back in. No, I'm saying like it's before that. I was thinking, hey, Randy Orton's in the match now, so I don't think he's gonna return.
Yeah.
And then it didn't even though I see now, he's coming back, but then during the show, I'm like, oh, he ain't coming back. I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
and then he does.
Well, like,
So it's like curveball at the curveball.
like he came out, he didn't really do anything special. He just said, like, you know, waving to the crowd, basically staring down everybody
Hugging
in the
some
ring.
fans.
Yeah.
He was smiling at the people in the ring.
Yeah, well, like a lot of the people in the ring, like people like there was like video cam footage. Of course, I think it's all storyline. They were like, you know, Seth Rollins was sticking up the middle finger. Like they had like Corey Graves had to hold him back to like not fight thing because obviously there's like real life heat there. Apparently, according to Seth Rollins, like Seth Rollins has said multiple times he can't stand CM Punk in non WWE interviews, like in actual interviews.
Yeah.
So there's obviously heat there. There was one Rhea did a joke. I think that was more so like her story thing. That was funny. She did like jokingly, like she like tapped her thing and like did like a dumb face, like, oh, that's so stupid, and like went like that when he came out. A lot of them just look annoyed that he was there. Of course, that's going to be the storyline though. The storyline is going to be like everybody hates CM Punk. Why is he there?
And I love it. I hope they get pissed off. Like I hope nothing happens though. Like hope most of it is storyline.
Yeah.
Or I hope Seth and him can like I guess.
Well, this is the thing.
Talk it out and try to just work together.
This is the thing too. I'm a huge fan of AEW. We both are.
Yeah.
But I think WWE has better means to keep CM Punk in control. Like they're not going to tolerate any of the bullshit that he did in AEW.
And again, AEW is full of a lot of young talent.
Not a lot of young. No, that's such a misconception because like all of them
not
are
a lot of young, but like. You know what I mean? Like
that's a huge misconception because
like CM Punk's the bigger star than them, so they don't want them to take like the spotlight. And then a lot of times they were like,
well, we don't know the thing.
Like that's for example, the Jack Perry situation. Jack Perry's young, and then like all he wanted to do is use a glass, and CM Punk told him no, it's his, and he's the one running the show.
Yeah,
and he makes a big deal about it.
No, but we don't know that though. It could be other things. We're never gonna know what the heck the actual problems were.
I mean,
that's just like people reporting a bunch of bullshit that we're never gonna know.
And then he said it during the show about the glass. So
yeah, obviously, but I'm saying like there's a bunch of random shit that could have happened that could have escalated it, and we don't know. We're never gonna know. Yeah. And then in terms of like the whole younger thing in AEW, I think that's bullshit too.
Well, because that's not what I meant.
I know, but I'm saying like the people he's had problems with, like young bucks and stuff, they're not young. They're like almost 40. Yeah. Kenny Omega almost 40. Like, come on now. But anyways,
and that whole thing, and it was Hangman too. Remember?
Yeah,
but Hangman's the one that started talking in the interview first, right? Wasn't it? Or it was like during the promo or something.
I don't know. Again, I don't care. That whole stuff is done with. I don't want to talk about any of that drama bullshit. I'm just happy he's back. Whether it was going to be in AEW or WWE, I'm happy he's back.
Yeah,
we're actually going to be able to see him.
Forget the fighting and the drama and shit. He still can't race. He can't erase his history in WWE,
for real.
In the wrestling and everybody.
Yeah,
and his promos.
No, I'm just excited that he's back and we're actually going to see him wrestle. I'm happy. Whether he went to AEW or WWE, I would have been happy with either. Now that he's in WWE, though, there's a lot of implications, a lot of
history to rewrite,
and a lot of stuff that we need to talk about. So, of course, two things. First things first. Who the heck do you think is going to wrestle first in WWE? And what the hell do you think the storyline is?
I mean, you said the history between Seth and him.
Yeah.
And that's a championship match right there.
Mania match right there.
Mania match, championship match.
Yeah. I mean, like we said,
that's perfect. Too. That's perfect right into the storyline.
Yeah. No, we did.
I don't even know anybody else. I mean, there's obviously more people. I'm just saying that's like
the first
off the top of my head. That's what I think of.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
And I hope most of his storyline, like maybe he doesn't like him a little bit. Hopefully they can like work together. I hope nothing happens.
They're gonna work together. You're gonna tell they're gonna work together. Plus, they're both professionals. Seth Rollins is a great professional. He's gonna work with him. There's no problem, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But yeah, freaking
Seth Rollins is great. Like when he gets like personal with you. Remember when he had Riddle talking about
his family? Yeah, that was crazy.
He's great with getting and stuff like that.
But yeah, CM Punk versus Seth, I see Seth going after the title.
That'll be a hell of a match.
It's gonna be a great
match. Them wrestling. Forget the storyline. That'll be a great match.
Yeah. I don't know who else. They're just like obviously there's a lot more, but in terms of like the first thing that he's gonna do, it has to be Seth Rollins. I mean, obviously he's gonna have a match prior to that. Against who? I don't know. Is CM Punk gonna be a face or a heel? I want him to be a heel. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool if he was a heel. Please come
I don't know if he's gonna be a heel.
We don't know if he's a heel or a face yet because it was in Chicago. Obviously, the fans are gonna cheer him regardless. But if he's a heel, that'd be even cooler.
I didn't even see that video with Seth Rollins taking out the middle finger.
It's everywhere. He was like doing the middle finger and everything. He was pissed. The only person who was happy and was actually waving to him was Randy Orton.
So Jay was pissed.
Yeah, I guess so. Like everybody else,
Randy Orton, because Randy Orton they work together a lot.
Yeah, but everybody else was just annoyed. Obviously, Randy is just a free spirit. He's just like,
he just came back. Randy's happy. He just returned. He had that back surgery almost 2 years out. I'm glad he's back.
Honestly, and I'm going to say this, I'm more happy that Randy is back
Oh yeah.
than CM Punk because I just
Especially
love
after
Randy.
injury, Randy can do anything.
Thank God Randy's back. But yeah, CM Punk is freaking back. It's insane. Can't wait to see what the heck he does with that Seth Rollins
I can't wait for
storyline.
Monday Night Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't wait. Looking forward to it. But then that also brings us to, because of course the history of AEW, he's obviously not the masked man now. So
Yeah.
who the hell's the masked man?
I mean, we're gonna get into AEW now, but if you really want to say, I mean,
I freaking hope it's not.
I don't want to
Perry.
say my sleeper because we're gonna have the list next.
What?
We're gonna do the top 5 people dethrone MJF, so I don't want to say my sleeper because I feel like they can be under the mask.
Oh, okay. All right. So
we can save it for that.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that. But I remember
I already said like Jack Perry.
I hope it's not Jack Perry.
People, but I don't want it to be Jack Perry.
Yo, that's like a. Oh my god! If that
There's
happens,
other people.
I really hope not.
I mean, I won't be. I mean, I'll be like a little mad about this, but like it depends what they do with it.
Yeah,
because Jack Perry's still a good wrestler. I'm not always trying to say that. It's just
no, I agree. It's just like
about the storyline. It wouldn't make sense. That's what it is.
Yeah, that, and then it's just like I don't know, all that built up stuff, and then it just turns out to be Jack Perry. Like I don't
you want it to be like somebody like
I'm a fan of Jack
like a
Jack
big
Perry,
return or like a debut. That's most likely, but I don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah, I mean the only big return I saw happening was CM Punk, but now that he's in WWE, which again I'm freaking excited for. Can't wait for it.
We built the history.
I have no idea what next is going to be.
So hopefully he comes back.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll freaking see what the heck happens there. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about the CM Punk stuff. I'm just super excited to fucking see it.
We'll see what happens on Raw.
See exactly what happens on Raw or SmackDown. Again, I hope he's a.
I think he'll be on Raw because
prediction: heel or face? Punk. What do you think? I think he's gonna be a heel because Seth is already a face.
I don't. Oh my god, it's so hard. I don't know. I just don't know.
I think heel Punk. I think it's gonna be heel Punk.
Heel Punk is better, but I don't know if they'll bring him right away to be a heel.
I think it'd be better if they did it that way, but
because you don't have to be a heel to face Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins can bring out the dark side of himself too.
Yeah,
and they can just go at it, and it should be a regular match. Nobody's a heel, nobody's a face.
I will say this though: not every fan, but a lot of fans are just stupid as hell. Because like I know for a fact, if CM Punk did not show up and he was the masked man at AEW, those fans would have been like, "Oh, they still got old wash Punk. He's still the problem. So happy he's not in WWE." But now that he's in WWE, everybody's like, "R.I.P. AEW." Yeah, WWE on top. Like, nah, you guys are so.
No, there's always the argument
switching
after
like,
a good. It's
God.
a good pay-per-view. Like Full Gear was good. They're like AEW's on top, and then we had Survivor Series was really good. And then WWE's on top. They're gonna be doing that all the time.
I don't know. I just hate those fans. Those fans who dick ride either AEW or WWE. Like, don't do that. Like, just fucking enjoy both things. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways,
if you do like one of them, you don't have to talk trash about the other one. You don't even watch it. So,
exactly. You don't even watch it. So what the hell is your
problem?
Shut up. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the AEW review now. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our AEW Dynamite review. What do you think of AEW this week?
AEW was for the regular shows. It was actually pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I agree. It was,
but they got the tournament going on and everything, so you couldn't see much of like the other storylines.
Yeah, but the tournament is good. The
tournament's
fire. I'm loving the tournament. Yeah, great matches to start it off.
Yeah, Continental Classic.
Yeah, let's just get into it. Of course, the show opened up actually with the tournament. Before we get into it, though, I guess since some people are kind of confused about what the heck the rules are for that tournament, the Continental Classic, that's what it's called, right? Yeah. So like the tourneys, basically, there's 2 groups. Those 2 groups are going to face everyone in their group once. And of course, the top 2 people from each group will battle it out to decide the champion. That's literally what it is.
But it's also like a point system.
Yeah, so the point system...
I was a little confused too until you explained to me earlier.
Yeah. So the point system is easy. So everybody in their group is going to face everyone in their group. There's 2 separate groups, as I said, once. If you win, 3 points. If you lose, 0 points. If you get a draw, 1 point. So you can lose 1 match or 2, and you can still...
And the draw is basically like time. They always do a time.
Yeah, because each match has a 20-minute draw.
Or if they both time it out or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So
they should do that with the next one. Jay White and Swerve.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, of course, there's a lot of dream matches that are going to happen in this. I can't wait for some fire matches.
Next week is Swerve and Jay White. That's going to be a hell of a match.
That's going to be a hell of a match next week. I can't wait for that. But yeah, so for example, Swerve, the first match, let's just get into it.
Yeah, it was Swerve and Jay Lethal.
So Swerve versus Jay Lethal, which was actually a really good match. Yep. I enjoyed it.
Swerve stomped to end it with the rope.
Swerve ended up picking up the win. great decision. Of course, he's like
Of
a little
course.
taped up and stuff, obviously from that
Oh
humongous
yeah,
battle he just had
that
with
was so wild.
Hangman, which was that was awarded 5 stars.
Yeah,
by the way.
5 stars. Yep, I
Yeah,
seen that.
great, great match. But yeah, Swerve ended up picking up the win. He got 3 points. Jay Lethal got 0.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable, obviously. But like, for example, you just said Jay White versus Swerve. If Swerve were to lose this match, but then he won the rest, he still has a chance to, of course, win the rest of the tournament.
He ain't losing.
Yeah, I hope not.
Unless Bullet Gold comes out to help.
Yeah,
He ain't
we'll
losing.
see. But of course,
But he got Mogul Embassy too. So.
Yeah, as I said, show opened up Jay White versus Jay White.
That's
Sorry,
another thing.
Jay
Real
Lethal
quick
versus Swerve, and
about
Swerve
the
ended up picking
tournament
up the win.
is
It was really cool.
You can have like 2 heels facing each other or 2 faces. Like it doesn't matter who it is. That's what I like about it too.
Yeah. No, it's for real. But the tournament, I'm enjoying it so far. I can't wait to freaking see who the hell's going to be in the finals. But we'll find out in a couple weeks. But yeah, as I said, Swerve ended up picking up the win in his first match. In the first match of the night, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. Everybody, I think, enjoyed it. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not much to say other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, another big thing that, of course, happened on AEW Dynamite was MJF and Adam Cole showing up. Both of them on crutches, basically. Well, Adam Cole on crutches and MJF on a pimp stick, little cane. It was really cool. MJF said that Jay White is one of the best he's ever been in the ring with, but nobody's on the level of the devil.
Adam Cole had story time.
Yeah.
Story time with Adam Cole.
Yeah, so yeah, and he was basically saying like how, MJF is a true champion, blah blah blah.
He was also saying like he can't walk or wrestle, but he'll work his ass off, become 100%.
Yeah, but he's been saying that for the past couple weeks now.
Course.
But yeah,
and he's also worried about MJF. He's saying,
yeah, because everything that's happening right now with
he can't help him.
Yeah, he can't really help him.
Everybody's on his ass.
So yeah, MJF says that he is the greatest AEW champ of all time. Of course,
I guess yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
He said that Adam Cole has nothing to worry about. He's going to take care of everything. He just needs to get back to 100%, and then he'll be good. When he says he's like the greatest champion of all time, he calls out the devil, basically saying like, when I find you, I'm going to rip your guts out, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And then, of course, it cuts off to the devil laughing. Yeah, the devil mask laughing. And it cuts back to him.
And
then Samoa Joe comes out. Samoa Joe appears and reminds MJF that he gets his rematch because obviously Joe helped.
He helped him. Yep, he owes him.
Yeah, he owes Samoa Joe because, of course, he ended up helping him to defend the ROH World Tag Team
titles. MJF was actually kind of reluctant to repay him.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, no. But Adam Cole was like, come on, bro.
Adam Cole's like, the new MJF is a man of his word.
Yeah.
So MJF's like, all right, I challenge you for a title match tonight, like the same night.
Yeah.
But then Joe's like, nah, I want you at 100%. So World's End it is.
Yeah, so I guess that's the main event, which is going to be a fire.
Isn't World's End where the Continental Classic, like the final is?
Yeah, that's when the final is for that. So that's on December 30th. It's going to be a great great. Can't wait for it. But yeah, looks like it's going to be Samoa Joe versus MJF for that main event.
Rematch.
Not the funniest part about this whole freaking thing was, Joe basically saying that MJF is his property. And when he said that, he licked his lips. Hey, yo. But he was like, you're my property. And then he licked his lips. I was like, hey, yo, what the hell? And even MJF was like, what? He was basically saying like, I'm going to make sure nothing bad happens to you.
It's like the freaking, what is this, Max Caster?
Yeah, for real. It was funny as hell. But yeah, Samoa Joe basically was saying in the context of like, I'm not going to let anybody touch you. I want you at 100% and you're mine. Like I'm the only person that's going to be able to touch you and like beat the crap out of you, blah, blah, blah. So I guess MJF has some backup for now.
Yeah, because he wants to be the one to beat him.
Yeah, so it looks like Joe's gonna have his back for now until eventually they have that match. Pretty good storyline. I honestly think so.
So
it's pretty good.
It's a whole month away. So
yeah, whole month away. Can't wait for it. I know for a fact week by week MJF is gonna get into some shit, and then Samoa Joe's gonna have to help him out.
Yeah.
Not only does he have the Masked Man after him, as you said, Wardlow after him. Which is,
I'm pretty sure Jay White still wants another crack at him when Bullet Club goes.
Eventually, he's gonna want another crack at him, but the whole Wardlow thing is also gonna happen. Can't wait for that. But they got to build it up better because like right now he's
smashing jobbers with one powerbomb.
Yeah,
he's walking away.
No, he needs to have a full match. He can do such crazy moves too. Like he's shown he's a great wrestler. I don't know what the heck they keep doing it like that, but whatever, I guess. But yeah, of course, after that. We had the funniest thing on the show, which was Christian Cage, the christening of Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus.
Yeah, he was basically blaming Luchasaurus for their loss.
Yeah, he was blaming.
And then he renamed both of them. Like he named a nickname the Prodigy Nick Wayne,
Yeah.
and then he said, in Luchasaurus, it's like a loser name.
Yeah.
He called him Kill Switch.
Kill Switch, yeah. It's like, what the hell? And then like AEW officially changed his name on AEW.com to Kill Switch.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how long that's gonna last, but I thought it was pretty funny.
He was like telling him like go on one knee and yelling at him. And
yeah, all the stuff he was saying though was funny because Nick Wayne was trying to hold in his laugh, and Christian Cage is saying this with like a dead straight face, like he meant every word. It was so freaking funny. But like the big thing that came out of that was Nick Wayne's mom came out and tried to like reason with her son and like yelling at a Christian Cage.
Christian got involved.
Yeah, Christian got involved.
He started talking with her.
Yeah, and then like what was it? I think she was trying to leave, and Luchasaurus like actually
Kill Switch got involved in between the two of them.
Kill Switch, yeah. Sorry, I keep saying Luchasaurus. Now it's Kill Switch.
Well, Kill Switch got in between Christian and Thing, but then Christian didn't like that, so Christian like ordered him to go on one knee. He was refusing, so Christian slapped him, and then he was like telling him take off your mask, like trying to make him take off his mask. Yeah, and he refused. So then he pushed Kill Switch right into Nick Wayne's mom, and then
Nick Wayne's mom fell.
They got a chair.
She died apparently because that's what happens.
They got a chair. He was ordering Kill Switch to hit her with the chair, like a concerto.
Well, the person who got the chair and stuff was Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne was like, "Oh, okay, let's hit a concerto."
They gave it to Kill Switch because Kill Switch looked like he's like pretty soon going to turn on
eventually
Christian. So
they're about to hit a concerto. It took him like 20 minutes to set it up.
Kill Switch was also he was like hesitating. He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it.
He's showing a little bit of a good side, and then obviously Adam Copeland comes out for the same.
Well, before that, Nick Wayne was going to do it.
Oh yeah,
he was going to do it to his own mom, and then Christian Cage was like, "Nah, let him do it."
He hesitated. And Adam Copeland comes out with the chair, takes all of them with the chair, and then he hits Nick Wayne with the concerto with Nick Wayne's mom in front of him. Like, she didn't want him to do it, but
that was cool. So it looks like we're finally going to get
Nick Wayne got took out.
Yeah, Nick Wayne's out. We're finally probably going to get Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland at World's End. I really hope so. Again, as I've been saying for the past couple weeks, make it a freaking ladder match.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but that's what we saw in Collision.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about Collision afterwards. We need a ladder match. Please make it a ladder match. That's like the perfect ending to like that whole storyline with like Christian Cage and Edge or Adam Copeland.
It's just a callback to
their history. Yeah, their history, what they're known for, those freaking TLC matches. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool, really great segment, honestly. Mm-hmm. I'm loving Christian Cage. Every single second I see him on TV, I just laugh. He's great. He's hilarious. And then Adam Copeland is fit perfectly in the storyline, so I'm happy he's in AEW now. But yeah, that's basically what happened there. After that,
more Continental Classic.
Yeah, more Continental Classic. I'm loving this Continental Classic. I'm just gotta say it. But yeah, Jay White versus Rush, or Rush, whatever you want to call him. His name is Rush. This was also a really good match. And Jay White ended up picking up the win for this one.
Yep.
So as we said, he has 3 points. Rush has 0. And like you said, this sets up. Of course, now it's going to be
Jay White and Swerve.
Yeah, Jay White versus Swerve is going to be next week.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no,
I want Swerve to win so bad, but Jay White's also a beast, and I feel like Bullet Club Gold will get involved somehow.
Yeah, if Bullet Club Gold gets involved, Swerve is losing.
And the time limit. They're so good. You don't want either one to lose. Have it at them earn 1 point each.
Time limit would be cool.
That'll be cool.
I don't know. I feel
but
like
I want Swerve to win.
It would be cool too if like Swerve lost, but then he won the rest, and then
gets his rematch.
He gets his rematch like in the semifinals, and
or
he
in the final.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's two.
No, it has to be the semifinals because.
So I don't know then. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be the semifinals.
Still want Swerve.
Yeah, I still want Swerve to win the whole thing. That's my pick for the Continental Classic.
Yeah.
Swerve winning the whole thing, but we'll see.
I could just imagine a Swerve and MJF match and build up.
Well, like in terms of like that's separate because like this is just for like a different title completely.
Oh yeah, I know, but
yeah.
I'm saying I want him to be world champion.
Well, I want to be world champion.
I can imagine that build up between them two.
Yeah, I agree.
You see how deep Swerve gets in when the promos be going coming at your life.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Jay White ended up picking up the win. Good decision there. I think he needed another win. There was some reports that like said he was kind of upset the way by the way like they booked it.
I heard he was upset about his loss and than that.
I don't even think he was upset about the loss. He doesn't care about the loss. I think it was just the way it was booked. Like he made him kind of look kind of weak because he lost to a one-legged man.
Yeah,
he lost to MJF with one leg. Which is, I mean, I don't blame him. It's Jay White, and you should be booking him like as if he's like a
top star.
He is a top star. Currently he is a top star in AEW. It's just that made him look a little bit weaker than what the heck he actually is.
MJF was on one leg.
Yeah, MJF was on one leg, and they still couldn't beat him even though they had interference. It kind of made no sense, but whatever. I'm happy because MJF won. I want MJF to win. But I definitely
it would have been
see
if it was just a clean win.
No, I see why Jay White was pissed off about the whole thing.
Yeah,
for sure. Especially because it didn't even like amount to anything. Like, yeah, he had the injury, okay, but like
he just whooped me.
Yeah, he just whooped him. Like they didn't have to do the injury angle. But yeah, of course, MJF champion, as I said. Jay White ended up picking up the win. He moves on to beat Swerve, and we can't wait for that. After that, we had the main event, which was also part of the Continental Classic, which was Jon Moxley versus Mark Briscoe. Really good match as well. There's one thing AEW is known for, just putting on great matches.
Yeah, they can put on great matches.
Yeah, great
Sometimes
matches.
they don't hype up like their storylines too well, or like the build up to a match. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is the match for this pay-per-view without building it up. And then, but you know what they're always going to do is put on great matches.
Yeah. Well, like for the Continental Classic, there is no need for the build up.
Yeah,
they're all fighting for one thing. It makes sense.
I'm just saying overall.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This is just a tournament. All great matches though so far.
Yeah, and Jon Moxley ended up picking up the win in the main event.
So 3 points for him.
3 points for him. 0 points for Mark Briscoe. Yeah, still think it was a pretty good showing. Of course, Moxley, great thing to win.
Yeah,
I think it's. I think he's gonna make it to the semifinals. I feel like the semifinals is gonna be
like Jay White
and Swerve. You think so?
Swerve and I don't even know.
Or Swerve and Mox.
Damn, I don't know. That's the only thing that sucks that it's separated by 2 groups. Is Moxley even in the same group or separate?
Oh, I gotta look it up.
Because if it's separate, it'll be better. It'll be like Swerve, Jay White, and then Moxley and somebody else.
They might be separate groups. I don't know. We'll have to look into it. But if they are, that's even better. But yeah, that was basically the main event of Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent show. A great after show to the great pay per view they put on at Full Gear. Was it Full Gear? Full Gear, right?
Full Gear. They just
it was
happened.
Full Gear. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that's get confused. There were so many freaking pay per views in the past couple weeks. But anyways, yeah, that was basically it for AEW Dynamite.
Collision next. Collision was pretty decent.
Collision was pretty good.
But no, I'm pretty sure nobody watched it because it's Survivor Series.
It's hard to watch both. It's so freaking hard. We'll talk about it. But yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, let's just get into AEW Collision now. All right, let's go ahead and get into the AEW Collision review. Yeah, what do you think of Collision?
Collision was actually really good, even considering like I was focusing more on Survivor Series. I had Collision on. Collision was really good.
No,
a lot of good stuff happened. The tournament was still going on, but
it was hard to watch at both, so I had to watch it after because there's no freaking.
I'm good at multitasking. I watched both.
Yeah, it's difficult to watch.
I literally had 3 things on. I had those 2. I had boxing on. I still focused on everything.
I can't do that.
It's hard, but I knew.
But yeah, Collision was actually surprisingly good.
It was it was good.
Not unfortunately, I guess not a lot of people actually watched it because why would you? I mean, you have Survivor Series, so of course you're gonna watch.
If you're gonna choose one, I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch a pay per view. Yeah,
exactly.
It's like if it was Raw. I mean, if it was SmackDown and a pay per view of AEW, you're gonna watch the pay per view.
Yeah, same exactly. Thing. But yeah, of course, let's just get into it. Of course, first thing was Wheeler Yuta versus Shibata. And of course, that was for the ROH Pure Championship. Of course, that was Wheeler Yuta basically getting like his rematch for the title. And he actually ended up picking up the win. So, huge title change right in the beginning of the show. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about the whole ROH being on AEW TV.
I mean, it's just too much. If it's like just the ROH champion himself, I guess. But they have like every champion on there, even the tag team, everything
every week.
It's
too.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, no,
it's
I don't like it, but it's fine. But still a good match.
At the end, I think they showed like I guess Wheeler Yuta and Hook like stared each other down. Didn't they push each other like the week before?
Yeah, they have a little bit of they'll rivalry going on there.
They'll have a match soon probably for that title too.
No, looking forward. I can't wait for that.
What am I seeing Hook win?
Yeah, Hook will probably win. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, again, Shibata unfortunately ends up losing the title. Every week that we get to see Shibata is always a great week.
Took an L, but
it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. Of course, after that we had the Continental Classic tournament continuing here on Collision. This one was actually Claudio Castagnoli versus Daniel Garcia, and Claudio ended up picking up the win.
I like Daniel Garcia, but
no, that was the right choice.
No, it was the right choice. Yeah,
definitely the right choice. And also, it just furthers like Daniel Garcia's storyline, where he wants to officially become a wrestler again, but he also wants to dance. Freaking footloose thing. It's I just want to dance, it definitely furthers that storyline, so that was pretty cool. And as you said, Claudio will be
good for a top 4 too. He's actually underrated as hell.
Yeah, he'd be good for a top
This
four.
dude's a beast.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think
wasn't he
he
ROH
should win.
champion for a while too?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, I don't think he'll win, but
Yeah, I'm not saying he'll win, but he
Yeah.
can make it to like the top 4.
no, I agree. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, of course. After that, we had Kill Switch.
Luchasaurus, aka Kill Switch.
Yeah, he's
or
now
Kill Switch,
he's
aka
now
Luchasaurus.
yeah. Luchasaurus is now Kill Switch. So Kill Switch defeated the boys.
But nobody cared about that. That's not what we were.
Yeah,
That's
not
not
where
the-
that's not nobody,
yeah.
that was just like a little throwaway match. Of course, after that, he got destroyed.
He got demolished by Adam Copeland.
yeah,
He
by
hit him
Adam
like
Copeland.
20 times with the chair, probably. He hit him concerto.
Yeah,
And he's celebrating. Luchasaurus is actually about to get back up, moving. He's like,
Mm.
what? He turned around, like, what the hell? Like, they stopped his music. And he did a curb stomp on the chair and then hit him with another concerto.
Yeah, it was
That
crazy.
officially put him out. But that shows Kill Switch strength. That dude was getting up after the first one.
Yeah,
So he took out Nick Wayne.
Mm.
He took out Luchasaurus. Now he's always focused on Christian.
yeah, Christian's by himself now. That's
Yeah,
great
backstage-
storyline.
Backstage, when he told the reporter, like, go or something, he told him to get out. And then he did his own freaking promo.
yeah,
Fiery promo. He was on. So he basically called out Christian, right?
yeah. So he said he blamed Christian for whatever has happened to Nick Wayne.
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
Switch,
Yep.
and he challenged him to a TNT Championship match, December 6th.
Yeah, the
Dynamite.
76th episode Dynamite. It's in Montreal.
Oh damn!
So it's gonna be perfect for both of them. They both gonna have fans.
Damn, it's a little birthday gift to me. Well, my birthday's on the 5th, but
Yeah,
it's December
that's gonna be
6th.
cool.
I can't wait for that.
Oh, so I guess your birthday's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Gonna have to celebrate in the weekend.
Yeah, yeah, but oh my god, yeah, super excited for that. I'm hoping that something happens there, and then maybe they have another match at World's End. Hopefully, I guess we'll freaking see. But yeah, of course, great little thing that happens. Christian's all by himself,
and Adam Copeland's gonna be a good match.
Yeah. Do you think something's gonna happen there? I feel like something's gonna happen. Like I feel like Christian Cage is gonna have like another person join.
He'll pull something up his sleeve.
Somebody else is gonna join him. I feel like
Nick Wayne's mom's gonna join.
Oh my god, that'd be funny though. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, of course, as we said, Luchasaurus will pick up the win against the boys. And then now it looks like we're finally gonna get Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland.
Yep, and Nick Wayne and Kill Switch are out with injuries, I guess.
Yeah, with storyline injuries.
Yep, they got smashed. But
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match. I can't wait. I'm really happy for it. But I thought they were gonna save it till World's End, but I guess not. Hopefully there is a rematch eventually that does happen at World's End. But yeah, of course, after that we had FTR versus The Righteous. Of course, FTR ended up picking up the win. But of course, the big thing that happened there was Malachi Black arriving, basically telling them that they're all alone, and you can basically say what the fuck he said.
Well, so they cut it out, but everybody knows. I'm pretty sure his report. He said, "I'm like CM Punk or Claudio Castagnoli or Wheeler. You aren't there to save them."
Yeah,
and the crowd. But the last one he said was CM Punk, and the crowd was like, "Oh," because obviously I'm pretty sure they know what was happening in the next show.
Yeah,
but
he
said they aren't to save them, and then he's basically just said like. That's literally basically what he said. He said they aren't there to save him, and something about
lights went out.
They're not part of the Brotherhood or something.
Yeah,
and then the lights went out and he was gone.
And then he was gone. Yeah, that's it. So, and FTR was like in a ring confused.
House of Black versus FTR, that would be great.
Yeah, that's gonna
as long as House of Black finally gets a win.
Yeah, no, they need to push House of Black to the moon. I say this every week.
Yeah,
the people are probably getting tired of hearing it, but push House of Black to the freaking moon and get
FTR versus House of Black tag team street fight type match.
Yeah. Perfect. Pretty cool. But yeah, of course, that happened on the show. Looks like we're finally going to get some storyline for House of Black. Can't wait for it. And then after that, we had the main event, which was, again, the Continental Classic tournament. And that was Brody King versus Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston, obviously, 2 weeks ago, he put up, or a week ago, he put his titles on the line. Yeah. So
no, I didn't even see anything about that, though. I didn't even see if it was actually for the title.
No, this one wasn't for the titles, but Eddie Kingston said that whoever wins the tournament is also going to win his titles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he wants to make it more prestigious.
Okay, I thought it was just every match.
No. So it's going to be his It's a New Japan Strong Openweight title,
and then
the ROH World title.
Our Praise Openweight. I don't know what it was.
No, the New Japan Strong Openweight title, and then the ROH World Championship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, both of them. So he put those up on the line. So whoever wins the tourney is not only going to win the Continental title, wherever the heck it is, because they're making it. They're also going to win those 2 belts.
Well, Brody King picked up the win. You were just talking about how they need to push House of Black. How about Brody King?
Yeah, Brody King picked up
a big win against Eddie Kingston. So
yeah, that was a good match too. Yeah. Brody King's a great wrestler though.
Yeah, he's a good. Big dudes. He's really good for a big guy too.
Yeah. No, he
Like him and
definitely is.
Malachi Black is perfect with each other. Obviously, got Buddy Matthews and Julia Hart. Perfect team. They just got to push them.
Yeah, they definitely got to push him to the moon.
Julia Hart got her title. Now give
Yeah, Julia Hart
House of
has a
Black
title. That's pretty cool.
tag team titles.
Yeah, finally they're doing something with House of Black. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the heck happens in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, Eddie Kingston, as I said, he can still come back. It's just one loss in the Classic. He can still win all the rest of his matches and possibly end up in the finals. But I guess we'll have to
Can't wait for the next Dynamite. Well, actually, the next Dynamite featuring Swerve versus Jay White. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
The Dynamite after that one, the 6 is the Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
Well, Adam Copeland, corner Edge, whatever you want to call him, versus Christian TNT Championship in Montreal. That's gonna be. You already know the crowd's gonna be wild because they both from.
Yeah,
Canada,
they're both from there.
yeah.
They're both from
So,
there. That's why. I
perfect.
guess that's why they're doing it there. That's gonna be cool. I can't wait. I wish it was a ladder match. I said it, but damn, all right,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Maybe they just do this first and then they build up for a second one.
A ladder match like at World's End, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was basically it for Collision. I mean, not really much happened, but like the stuff that did happen were pretty major.
Yeah,
and
like Dynamite
cool.
Collision were short. Like it was basically more focused on the tournament, but the tournament's fire.
Yeah, tournament is good.
Like WWE should have a tournament like this where and it's all top guys too. Like they're not having like any mid carders.
Yeah, the last good tournament that WWE put out was probably the cruiserweight one. That tournament was fire.
Yeah,
it had so many.
But I'm saying like you can do
Zack
one,
Sabre in it. Like oh my god.
Like you can do one for the IC title.
Ibushi.
Whoever wins gets a Gunther shot. Like you can do something like that. They know what they did that recently.
They do stuff.
But
like
it wasn't that. There was only like 2 matches. Like I'm talking about like I don't know, like 16 people, 2 brackets, 8 and 8.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. Something like that. That would be cool.
See. But yeah, that was basically it for AEW Collision. That was basically it for the week of wrestling.
Yeah, it was fire.
Yeah, fire. In terms of like stuff that happened, of course, WWE has a lot of stuff they can finally do.
Next week, I can't wait till next week on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
obviously tomorrow. Then freaking SmackDown. I don't know if CM Punk's gonna be there or what's gonna happen.
Have like a 20-minute promo.
What's gonna happen with Randy Orton?
Yeah, Randy Orton thing. What's gonna happen with Damage Crew?
What's gonna happen with Damage Control with Bailey and there's so much stuff that's gonna happen. Who's next for Gunther? Like, there's so many questions.
Yeah, and then in terms of AEW, who the heck is under the mask?
More Continental Classic.
What the heck's gonna happen with the House of Black situation?
Build up for Edge and Chris. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see a funny promo. No. I want to see Chris talking crap. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, really funny. But yeah, that was basically it for the week of wrestling. Again, you can like, comment, subscribe down below.
Share, please.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we really appreciate you guys. Love you guys again. And, peace.